So as you can see, what we got done at the end of last stream is that we got a solar up and running. We are transporting in silicon from the other planets, and things are looking pretty good. So what I'll start with in today's stream is probably just setting up a bit more solar power, so our power situation will be sorted, since that is still lacking a small amount. I might just want to fill in what we have around here. So let's go and grab ourselves a bit of concrete and get building. So science is going. Everything else is going well as well. So I think that is pretty decent. Yeah, that looks good. Concrete over here. Let's see. That should be fine. We have a ton of different things on us. There goes the live chat from Twitch. So that is perfect. So we have 100 something dirt that should last us a little while. At least enough to get some of this put down. I actually don't know if this is enough to do it. That seems good. And then we'll get down all of our solar panels in just a second. Because what the first thing we're gonna make today is our hub, getting all the starter equipment up and running, and then we'll start to really expand out. So let's see here. Power. We can remove this one very soon. Let's do it now. Get you a bit smaller. Pretty much just get you back to that one. And let's drag you out. I'm deciding if we should get some more room in between them. As you can see, you can get this much if you want to, just so we don't have too many solar panels in each planet. But we can also do it like that, but that just requires a few more. And it will generate a ton of power for us, so that's fine. Let's do this. Hey Sal! Welcome back again. Right from the start. Very, very good. So, I couldn't wait another day to continue our Let's Play of this, as we got so far last night that I just had to get going again. And I thought this would be a good time to do it. Do that. Go. Continue. Just shift clicking our way forward. Getting all of this built. So hopefully you've had a good day, Sal. And looking forward to a few hours of Dyson program, where we will hopefully get to maybe even another star system. That could be quite cool. That's something to do. Ah, humid. Yeah, it is also quite hot in Denmark at the moment. And also a bit humid. That almost goes hand in hand to some degree. Let's get up and flying here. Get you filled in. That seems good. And yeah. But yeah, this is gonna be very good. So let's just get the first ring of these done. Let's see. Let's click it 3 times. And hey, Sky Blue Buddha, welcome to the stream as well. Yeah, because if it's humid then you can't sweat, and if you can't sweat then your body just kind of overheats a bit. I know the feeling. There we are. So yeah, quite hot in Denmark as well. Hopefully it will get... well, it's not the best time for streaming and such, as it is getting quite hot. But slowly but surely, the temperature will go down a bit and things will be better. So right now, our power is looking good. That is what we need at the moment. You would think that, but just like in Terminator, where the TX something melts from the heat, oh, that is a lot of heat. That will happen to me as well, I have a feeling. So let's continue this way. We'll need one of you. And we want you pretty much on the line here. I think this is the correct output. Just have to handcraft a few and then pretty much get it up and going. Oh, I wish you... Well, the thing is, it's a love-hate relationship. I love the heat because I hate the cold, but when staying inside and streaming, the heat can get quite bad. That is the only reason why the heat can be quite annoying. Let's just check this. We need to get some more of you. Beams we have here in storage. Oh, we already filled these up. Perfect. We need you. Steel, titanium, and you. Then just go and get the rest. Thousand units in steel. Let's see. 1,000 units. And then steel. So now we can build, just build like 5 what's it called, interplanetary stations, just to get things going. We just need some of the particle things. And if I can get that up and running, get them all up and running, then we can start to expand out a bit and transition from the main bus build to logistics station build. Probably get this a bit higher and then start to add it to stations. Maybe just placing stations behind here they can go into, or just taking from the main bus. One of the two. Not quite sure what I'll do just yet, but something along those lines. So while this is building up, let's go and set up the next thing we want to make, while science is going at the same time. 20 we already. Oh, it's because we have some queues. That's probably why. There we are. When you sit down here, is it? I was about to say Australia, but I can't remember where. Are you from South Africa? Was it one of the two? I might be mixing them up a bit. Let's see, you want you. Pretty much there is as close as we can place them to each other, as they do require a bit of room. But that should be fine, because then we just do a new 4 ones to the right. And get the next things built. So what do we want to make? We should probably get some of the advanced things done first, as that is some of the hardest things to do. Thermal power plants. Maybe just some assembly machines. Mark 1, Mark 2. Always get things flown in. Oh wait, oh, Jesus. Please stop that. Yes, that's fine. I forgot that we copied the settings when we did that. That I do not want to do. So let's see here. There we are, we have 4. That is good. We could also set it up for science production. But this is pretty much for things. So belts we have. winter and 20 degrees C. That is a lot. Should we just get each one of these in? How many can we fit in here? We can probably fit like 10-15 things. We should be able to get all of them. And I might just shift it below. So these will just go down to the next one over. So we don't have to transport it by drones. But then again, it doesn't really matter. So why not just make them? Belts, belts, belts. Yeah. Should we do that? Or should we just set up our production first? You know what? Let's just continue down this line and get the hub up and running. We could also do mixed things if we can have, for example, this one requires 1, 2, 3, 4. It requires quite a bit. So let's just get the belts working. Or we can get a rail emitters up and running. No, hub is the first thing. This will be used for the rest of the game, so might as well do it correctly the first time. There we are. I have. Hey, Winamuk. Yeah, I have recuperated. Spent a whole day at work. Got some nice dinner. Had some quality time with the missus. And now we can get back into the groove of things. Getting things up and running. Let's do that. Could in theory use this as a measuring stick for how long it has to be. There's the next one. Yeah, we've got dinner last night, so today it's already better. But the thing is, starting at this time, it is quite hot in Denmark right now, so I am sweating a bit already. But I have some nice cold water. We'll probably need to get a bit more going forward. But that'll be fine. Oh, lacking belts. Of all the things. So let's just set up... Oh, I kind of just want to go to MEGABASE territory first. Getting all the basic things going. Then again, we need better belts. There's no air conditioning as default in Denmark. I have a little fan. That is the closest thing we we have, and that does help a bit. But I haven't moved it in here yet, so I might do that later if it keeps getting warmer, or I might just open the window. That could also be quite nice. So let's just get all of this going, because that is going to go into our science as well. Green circuits, iron copper. Let's set up the iron production. Yeah, humidity is quite bad. Sal said the same as well before, that humidity is also what's killing him. The goal is getting up to the next science. So firstly, getting started on the MEGABASE part. So doing the designs for how much I want to get transported, for example, for iron, copper and such. And planning out where you want to build it. That is pretty much the plan as it stands right now. We might have to go to another planet just to pick up, what's it called, some dirt, as that is always needed. But if we start back here with our new setups, because if you see, where is the grid lines? That is what I'm looking for. Let's see, let's just get some of your land filled in. Oh, not enough soil. Let's see if we can grab some. Seems we have some soil right here that I want to get. The power is good because we got our little solar ring, or little planetary ring here now. That is generating a nice amount of power for us as it stands right now. Of course, we need to improve on it, but it is looking pretty decent. So that is one of the lines I'm looking for. I kind of want to get the world divided in on this line as well. So I think it's that line I want to do that. Oh, there it is, that line. Right here. The same that way. So let's just divide things in. Plus, plus, plus. And first let's just landfill in what we need. There we are. So everything starts with planning, so that's what I'm gonna do as well. Right now, ton of concrete, ton of dirt, and then we'll be good. Because this is one of the common traps I fall into. Is like, I want to do a lot of things without getting all the building blocks done first. For example, like the main boss, we get all the things going to make sure we can easily expand out. We have to do the same now, just with the logistic stations. Otherwise, we will get into serious issues if we don't remember to get that solved. For example, we could maybe set up a massive production for concrete, so we can, or foundation, so we can get all of that up and running. Luckily, it won't take too long, now that we know how things are supposed to look. So that is pretty good. There we are. Let's take you from here. That's too much. That seems good in terms of power. There. Because then we have the grid lines we'll have to work inside, and then we can probably start on our first big build being the iron one. Though we do still need to make this one, so we can make the last belt. But we have all the things we need for it, so it should be quite easy to set up. That should be decent enough. I kind of wish you would remember what is called the distance that was between each of these when doing this. But for some reason, it just kind of forgets. Okay, we have to go and get dirt. Well, can we see the elevation of these planets? So this one has construction at 100%, so there should be probably quite a bit of dirt there. This one's only 70 some, so let's fly here and gather dirt. It's funny how that is a thing you have to do. It's the only thing you can't just gather by automation. You have to do it manually. Unfortunately. And let's get some of you out so we can actually get the room we need. That is enough for dirt. And then we'll set up a nice big production for it here afterwards. That's enough. I want to go to that one. Yeah, and getting the science up and running will be quite important. Always the first 5, 10, 20 minutes of a stream, I'm just struggling to get the bearing of what we were doing last night, just to see if I can remember. Could also make a factory world over here, where we have all of what's called our smelting and such. I actually might want to do that. Since this is already fully dirt. And it has probably a small amount of dirt we can pick up. But it's easy to build on. And we have iron, a ton of copper. So what if we make this to an iron copper planet? And then we have all the advanced crafting back at the main world. This should give us a ton of dirt. Here's our nice line. Okay, we have to go back, get some solar panels, and get building here. So hopefully you all had a good day as well. And everything's going well. This is a flat planet. There's not a lot of things to pick up for dirt. How get motivated? One of the main reasons I can stay motivated is for one, that I have you guys to talk to, and I want to complete things and just not leave them halfway done. That is one of my main goals as well. I remember before I started my YouTube channels and such, I had a much harder time completing games. As I was like you, Sao, that at some point you got to a point where, oh, this is the annoying part. I know it'll be good as soon as I get past it. But before that, it can get quite annoying. So recording it or streaming it actually helps you complete games. At least that is my experience. Okay, so let's plan out our first factory planet. This should be factory planet. Yes. Well, so you're watching me and I take things nice and slow. I will never be a speedrunner. That is one of the things I can't do and I don't want to do. Pretty much. It's not my kind of playstyle, so I won't do it. Okay, let's see here. We have a line there, we'll have a line here. And I kind of want to start... I think the last playthrough I did it this way, the building. But in theory you can also do it this way, the building instead. As that might be easier to line up with things. As you always know where to go, and this way you don't have to start midway. So what if we do something like this? We'll have to plan out how much room we need. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to make sure we have enough room for it. So, as it says, how much room do we have to need to be in between? Am I too... Can we place this closer than we could before? I haven't seen anything like that, but it feels like we can build them a lot closer. And if we do 2, 4, 6 in between both of them, that might be a good place to, a good way to line them out or plan them out. So we'll do 2, 4, 6, and that'll be the middle one. That'll be the line going in, and then 2, 4, 6 on this side. What do you guys think about that plan? Do we need to move it down further? Can we have solar panels here in case we want to? Just give me 1 so I can test this out. But yeah, just starting a Twitch stream is actually the hardest thing to do. As soon as you're playing, if nobody shows up, then you're just playing by yourself. If somebody shows up, you can have someone to chat to. It's all about the expectations. But we can do it here. I kind of want to move it down 1 because I want to have access to the back areas as well. Take you. Yes, that's fine. So if I put you... What I'll put you here instead. So it'll be 2 and 6 in between. Then we'll do the same up here for the next one, and then we can have belts going out from the back, the sides, where you can use all 12 inputs. So I know I don't have the best belts yet, that I will get very, very soon. But if we just make it so it lines up with this conveyor belt, then it's quite easy to upgrade it, so we'll do it for 30 per second. If you look at our... Let's place 1 down. If you look at our... for example, let's start with iron. 1 to 1, that means we can have 30 in each row. Or exactly, we'll have to do 15 and 15. Because the main reason is we can't get that much out in the middle. Or we do this, each one requires 2 lines, 30 long. How long can we make it? I'm a bit sad we didn't bring any more smelters. But we can make 30, that's perfect. Well, because what I normally do, or we can't do it, but normally I do this. And then have 2 output to the same one, into the middle. But the way to solve it is I'll just move it over 1 more and have the space in between. Okay, where is our main planet right now? It is right next to us. I kind of want to go and grab what we need. Yeah. When we get to silicon, we can do them on 1 line, as that is a 2 to 1 ratio. That should be easier. Then we'll just have to figure out how to place the power poles and such. To take up the least room in regards to what we need. So let's just place some things here that we can use going forward. Kind of want to have a few things, some concrete. It's not, yeah, we'll keep it here. Sorters, splitters and such. Yeah, exactly. I think I did the same in the first one, the left in, so in over here, out that way. Then we'll just have it all flowing in correctly. So let's quickly go back and get what we need. If I can find our planets. Yeah. This is also why I want to get up the mall and running, so we don't have to travel back and forth to get our items. We can just place down a logistics station and everything will get transported to us. But that's what we're building towards now, having everything being produced and flying things back and forth. Let's see here. Solar is fine. Follow you around until find what we need. Should be somewhere over here, if I'm not mistaken. I am correct. We need to bring solar panels, we need to bring belts and such. And we need to bring drones with us. We need you. Pretty much all we left here. It's what we need. So setting up green circuits and that first would probably be good. What? Seriously? But doesn't he use them more as well?